Hey everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel and welcome back if you are returning. It's Lauryn. So in today's video, we're going to answer some get to know me questions. If you guys have seen my previous videos, you guys know I just jumped right into it. But now we're going to do a little bit of backtracking so you guys can get to know me. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and tell your friends that your girl got a YouTube channel. And make sure you guys hit that notification bell so y'all know when I'm uploading. Okay, let's get into it. So, I actually wrote down the questions. Yes, old school, I wrote them down because it was actually a lot of them, and I really don't know if I'm going to answer all of them because I don't want this video to be too long. Just a few basic facts about me. My name is Lauryn, obviously. I'm from Brooklyn, New York, and I'm 20 years old. And this will take us into our first question. What is my favorite thing about New York? So my favorite thing about New York is the convenience of things. Honestly, you could walk, take the bus or train anywhere. Like, we don't have to sit through traffic. And the fact that New York is so diverse, there's so many different cultures. Like, I can eat some Dominican food, I can eat some Caribbean food, I can find some African food. There's just so many different opportunities to learn from different people because there's people from all over the world there. So that's honestly my favorite thing. Well, I guess my two favorite things about New York: the convenience of things and its diversity. Like, you really can't find that anywhere else. So the next question is, what's my major? I am double majoring in communication and peace and justice. At my school, they offer peace and justice majors. So yes, those are my two majors, and I'm in my third year of college, before anybody else asks. Next question is, what inspired me to start a YouTube channel? Well, I'm so glad y'all asked. So honestly, what inspired me was honestly everybody else. Like, I've been watching a lot of influencers, definitely since like 2019. I've just like fell in love with them. Like, they basically became like my TV, like Maya Galore, Sean Cook, De'Ara Taylor, of course, period. I recently started watching Cairo on Monique, All of Destiny, Jackie Aina, like a lot of them. So they kind of like inspire me. I'm like, wow, like these people really out here romanticizing their life. Like, I could do the same. And on top of that, a lot of people tell me I have an entertaining personality. Like, even since I was younger, I've been told to have a very entertaining personality. So I'm like, okay, maybe I should put it to the test. And then more and more I would hear people just be like, when I would be talking to them about YouTube, they're like, why don't you start one? I can see you in the YouTube channel. So I'm like, you know what? Yes. So I decided to start one in August, and it is now September, and I am so thankful for all the progress I've made so far, everyone who's been watching and subscribing. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. And the next question is, what types of videos will we see in the future? You guys can expect to see a lot of hair content. I have these braids in now, but expect hair content, skincare, travel content, because I actually set a goal for myself to go to 10 countries in 10 years. So y'all will be following me through that. Honestly, my day-to-day, like, because why not? Another easy question is my favorite foods and my favorite fruit. So my number one favorite fruit is grapes. Like, I love grapes. You know what's funny? It's like, is grapes or are grapes? Because it's plural, but we're not gonna get into that right now. Yes, I love grapes, and I also love plums and bananas. Like, those are probably like my top three. And then my favorite food, it's very childish, y'all. I love potatoes and I love macaroni and cheese. Like, if it's a good macaroni and cheese, ooh, if it's a good macaroni and cheese, okay, like, I want it. Because I love potatoes because they can literally come in any kind of form and they're just always good. Like, how you always good? Like, always. Like, you really, like, you can eat them in anything, like, in any way, shape, or form. I really love potatoes. What are my top 5 artists? So, I love Chris Brown. Despite everything, despite the person he is, like, honestly, I feel like I've come to the point where I don't really care about what artists do in their personal time. If y'all are making music that I like, I'm gonna listen to you. So, Chris Brown. Number one, has been my number one since I was little. Nicki Minaj, of course, because she's Nicki. Like, I ain't really gotta say much about that. I also love Kehlani. I love Kehlani. I love Jhené Aiko. That's 4, I think. And to throw in another rapper is Meek Mill. I love Meek Mill. He's just really that nigga. Like, he really be talking his shit. Like, you can't go wrong. I mean, even though he corny. He's so corny. Like, just like in his personal time, he's so corny. But in general, I love him. And Lil Baby is also up there. I mean, I wish he'd be like top 6. Like, why you ask top 5, not top 6? But anyways, no, Lil Baby's definitely up there too. So I'll say those are like my 5. I love Beyonce too, but I just feel like to call her a favorite, it's like, that's not right. Like, she's just like a staple. Like, she's just like a staple in my life. Like, saying she's a favorite just doesn't explain her influence in my life. So anyway, but of course Beyonce. Like, what do I enjoy doing in my free time? So on my free time, y'all, I watch YouTube videos. I watch YouTube videos. Like, that's what I enjoy doing. But I also love hanging out with my friends and hanging out with my boyfriend, who's like my main friend. I like to go try new places and find new places to go. I love taking pictures as well. Like, I could dedicate a whole hour, 2 hours of just taking selfies and having fun. Like, I don't know, that's my fun stuff. So the next question is, what is my dream vacation spot? So y'all, I really don't even know. Like, I feel like there's so many amazing places in the world, but like, a dream vacation spot is anywhere with a beach. Honestly, I love the water. Like, I could be a fish. I could be a fish. Like, I love the water, and I love the sun, but I also like a nice breeze, which is why I like the water so much, because, you know, there's always a breeze by the water. But a spot, like, yeah, I really can't say, like, but, and what I'm about to say is gonna completely, like, go against what I just said, but Australia. I've heard Australia has amazing greenery. And despite me having allergies and not liking bugs and all that stuff, I would love to go to Australia. Like, wow, it's just like amazing out there. Like, I just feel like it just be a whole different kind of breath of fresh air. Like, you know, you go to different countries, especially when you live in the United States. Oh my gosh, we go to different countries and it's like a breath of fresh air. I feel like Australia's like breath of fresh air is so different. Like, so yeah, I'm gonna go to Australia. Okay, so this other question was actually really cute. It was, what was my favorite hobby as a kid? So it's actually funny because, like, I feel like I really had like a childhood. I feel like as a 20-year-old, whoever's my age and older are probably like the last group of kids that really had like a normal childhood, where they went to go play outside with their friends, or they sat down and like were drawing all day, like things like that. That is like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad I had a childhood that was like present, because nowadays everybody's childhood is just on a tablet, like in every game. So anyways, my favorite thing to do as a child was play with my friends. Like, I grew up on a block where literally all my friends lived on the block or lived within a few minutes of the block. So we would just hang around and play outside all day, y'all. And I am so happy that I had that experience. And that was my favorite thing to do as a kid. Have fun, play double dutch. Actually, I said that double dutch. But laser tag. Wait, I know that doesn't make sense. What's the other one? Freeze tag. Yeah, freeze tag. Ooh, red light, green light. Oh my gosh, kickball, y'all don't even know. Like, riding our bikes, falling off of them. Like, I just had an amazing childhood, like, in that way. Like, my favorite thing to do was hang out with my friends. Like, and see, I wasn't with my friends. I actually used to like to do a lot of like artsy stuff. I used to like to like paint and draw. It's funny because it never really came into fruition. Like, as I got older, my cousins though, they could draw their asses off, as they should. Like, anyways, that's not the point. But yeah, what's my dance like nobody's watching song? Y'all, like, I really don't know. Like, I feel like I'll dance to anything really, but a song that really makes me want to move, it's probably like a City Girl song. I'm gonna be honest, like, City Girls just make you want to in the mirror, like, you feel me? So yeah, City Girls. Okay, this one was actually kind of funny. When making a peanut butter jelly sandwich, do I put the peanut butter on or the jelly first? Like, y'all, let me tell y'all. Actually, I'm glad this question was asked, because truthfully, I'm not somebody who really cares. Like, I mean, I think it's kind of weird if you pour your milk first and then your cereal after, but that can be another topic. I do the jelly first, right? Because I use the same knife. So my method is that I take the jelly, I spread it, the leftover jelly, I just wipe back into like the lid of the container, right? And then I take it to the sink. I rinse it off because jelly comes off easily, and then I proceed with peanut butter. Now, imagine if I was doing peanut butter first. It'd be mad hard to get the peanut butter off. So yeah, if you don't make peanut butter jelly sandwiches like that, then you're probably making your life hard, just so you know. Okay, this next question is actually something I really have to think about. It said my best college experience so far. So like my best experience was from my freshman to sophomore year. It was one night where my friend threw something in her room, and it was just a vibe, y'all. We was just chilling, playing games, and you know, other stuff. But it was just a really good vibe. Like, I feel like the group of friends that I have in school now, I hope they're gonna be in my lives forever, because I feel like we just have so much fun together. Like, whether we're just chilling in a room or going out to a party, or I don't know, just sitting in the living room talking. Like, I feel like those are the moments I cherish the most, like just when I feel like I'm in the moment with people. So I feel like, yeah, my best college experience was that one though, when we was just turning up in the room, like ain't have no business in the room. And we was just turning up, chilling, like putting on the tunes, playing the tunes, and just singing it, like our throwbacks, which is like old Drake. Like, cause you know we still young, so it's like throwback is like what. But anyway, like old Drake and stuff like that. Like those are the days. That was freshman year. So yeah, most embarrassing moment, y'all. I've had a lot of embarrassing moments. Like, I'll be honest, there's so many things that happen to me, but I feel like, okay, actually I can think of something. So I remember in middle school, y'all, this was like 6th grade. I lost my sweater, and my mom was so mad at me, y'all. And I'm coming, like, I'm go to class, and I'm like, has anybody seen my sweater? Has anybody seen my sweater? But mind you, these people played all day, so they was saying no, but I did not understand where my sweater was. So I think my mom went as far as like calling the school, and they was looking for it, and they couldn't find my sweater. I'm just like, bruh, why? Next day, my mother came up to the school to find the sweater, bro. And I think I was looking for, I looked in like a certain part. It was like stuffed in the back of the closet. Wait, was this middle school? Okay, we're gonna say it was middle school. Anyways, so yeah, I couldn't find my sweater, and y'all, my mother found it. It was like shoved into a certain part. So somebody did that. But anyways, it was just so embarrassing because like it was here the whole time. Okay guys, so now we're gonna move into some more of the deeper questions. You know me, on a more emotional level. Yeah, I'm bi. If you know me, you know I'm not an emotional person. Like, the question is, if I could change anything about myself, what would it be and why? So honestly, there's nothing I would change about myself physically, other than the fact that my stomach is a little wide. I think I just need to go to the gym and figure that out. But other than that, the only thing I wish I could actually change myself is how much I overthink. Like, y'all, it's so annoying. Like, I be having to tell myself, like, when I'm going to sleep, like, Lauryn, just be quiet, take a few deep breaths, go to sleep. But it's all a learning process. So yeah. Okay, the second question is, what's something my family would be surprised to learn about me? So I don't know if y'all want something bad or something good, but I'm gonna tell y'all something good because my family watches this. So I actually pray for you guys every single night. I love each and every one of you dearly. Whether I see you guys once a year or haven't seen you in 5 years, I love you all to death, and I pray for you guys every single night. So I hope this makes you smile when you hear it. How do I deal with pressure, and do I ever feel overwhelmed? Whew. Do I? Honestly, I feel like the way I deal with pressure is I like to think of it as a can do rather than can't do. Like, if I'm feeling pressure, usually it's due to time. Like, I'm usually on a time constraint. When that happens, I'm honestly just even more strict with like my schedule and how I'm going to tackle whatever it is, because that's how I kind of like relieve the pressure, and I can really see the steps that I'm taking to get it done, so it doesn't feel like so much pressure is on me, because I can see myself fulfilling it little by little until it's done, if that makes sense. And so I ever feel overwhelmed? Yes, I feel overwhelmed. I am. If I'm an overthinker, of course I feel overwhelmed. Anyways, no, sometimes I just feel overwhelmed when like there's too many people trying to talk to me at once, or too many people want to see me at once. Like, that could be really annoying. Like, But usually, you know, I find ways around it. Like, I'm not somebody who's gonna be like, oh yes, yes, yes. Like, I'm not a yes person. I'm not a yes person, because I do value my time alone. So at those times where I feel like I need to be in more than one place at once and all that stuff, I'm just gonna be like, you know what, I can give you this time, this day. If you haven't, get a planner. Get a planner. Even if you're not in school, get a planner. It just helps you, one, keep track of what the hell you have to do. Because I know for me, I'll be like, oh yeah, I need to do this, this, and that. And then I will go to the store and forget to buy this. Or the day goes by and I was like, oh crap, I was supposed to do this. Like, I feel like when I plan out my time better, I feel more productive, things are done. I feel like I have more time when I plan my time, if that makes sense. Like, that's helpful, especially as a college student. Like, I'm somebody who's in a lot of clubs, I take a lot of classes, you know, I need to make sure my time is configured around my schedule and my rest. What do I do to overcome a personal setback? Honestly, I don't really be having setbacks. If there's anything that I can view as a setback, it's usually like, oh, I wanted to wake up on time to go to the gym and I didn't. So I feel like I'm like a step, like it's kind of like a setback because I was hoping to be productive, but I'm not. But I feel like I don't really see that as a setback. I just always be like, okay, tomorrow I'll make up for it. Like, I don't like to marinate in things that I feel like I didn't do, because I feel like when you get caught up in like, dang, I didn't do this, I didn't do that, I didn't do this, I didn't do that, like that's when you can never move forward with actually getting it done, because you're too worried about beating yourself down for not getting it done, if that makes sense. And look toward the future with, okay, I didn't get this done, this put me back a few, but I will do it this next time around and I will get it done. Like, I just don't have the mindset where I'm easily defeated. Never look at your setbacks as like a permanent state of being. Like, there's always opportunity to make that setback a step forward to the right direction to fulfill whatever needs to be fulfilled. If you have children, how would you like to raise them? So basically, honestly, I raised my children the same way I was raised. I feel like I came out pretty good. The only thing I do different is that hopefully my children have a 2-parent household, and actually like see it. Like, I have both my parents in my life, thankfully. I have both my parents in my lives, thankfully. But I feel like I'd love to be able to give my children 2-parent household, seeing what a loving relationship looks like, because I feel like that's very important. Having that example is very important, especially as a girl. So yes, what are some things I look for in friendship and relationships? So y'all, I definitely look for us clicking or rip. Commonality, like mindset. Like, honestly, I can't be with somebody who's okay with being stagnant. Like, friendship, relationship, shoot, even a cousin, like, you just can't be in this mind frame, well, this is all I have. No, there's the world is so big, there's so many opportunities. Do not ever feel like all you have is what's in front of you. Like, it's never that. So yeah, I need somebody who understands that there's so much world and it's ours, okay? Like, sometimes, like, you ever like be with people and you just like, like, in a social setting we could get together, but like if it's just one-on-one, we're not vibing. I feel like I need to feel that vibe one-on-one. If I don't feel that vibe one-on-one, then maybe we're just social friends. Maybe it's like party or this or that, like, because I don't feel like I should be forcing myself to speak to people when I'm around them. The station is forced or the vibe is forced. Like, I just like naturally clicking one-on-one and in social settings. Like, I'm always willing to try new things. Like, I love trying new things. Like, I'm literally in a whole new country taking classes in a whole different language. Like, come on now, I love to try new things. So if you're not on that time, man, what's the point? Like, I'm not saying, okay, I am a very picky eater, but in general, like, let's just try some cool, fun stuff. Like, who cares who thinks it's corny? Who cares this? Who cares that? Like, I don't care about none of that. I'm trying to live my life to have fun. So yeah, if you're trying to do that too, we could be friends. That's it. That's what I'm looking for. How can someone lose my trust? Okay, honestly, I'm gonna be honest, y'all. In my lifetime, I haven't fell out with a lot of people. I honestly haven't, because I feel like God has put certain people into my life to show me what a good friendship is and will be and can be. So naturally, when I do become friends with people, it happens it just so happens that we remain friends for a very long time. So I feel like I haven't had a lot of experience with how people can lose my trust, from like a friendship perspective, of course, because you know, these niggas on the other hand. But anyways, someone could lose my trust definitely by just lying. Like, why are you lying? Like, people be lying for no reason too. It's like, why are you lying for no reason? Like, especially like, yeah, I'm very smart. I will find out anything, whether you a friend or someone I'm talking to, whatever. Like, I'm gonna figure that out. So you're not keeping your word. I hate when people waste my time. Like, don't tell me you're gonna do this and you don't do it. Just making up excuses over stuff that just seems so wishy-washy. It's like, if you ain't want to come in the first place, just say that. How you treat yourself as a person matters a lot to me as your friend, because if you're not treating yourself well, how do I expect you to treat me? So yeah, if you're not someone who moves a certain way about yourself, you can easily lose my trust. If you can't trust yourself, why should I trust you? That's pretty much it. If you can't trust yourself, why should I trust you? And then if you gonna lie to me, why should I trust you? If you gonna make up excuses, all this stuff, not keep your word, woo! Anytime somebody doesn't keep their word, y'all, I remember that. I remember that. Okay? I'm gonna remember that. So yeah. Another question was like, what are my biggest pet peeves? Y'all, I don't really have like a pet peeve. Like, I don't know. It's like, it's nothing that people like specifically do that makes me like, ugh. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, ooh, actually, yes. When people are unnecessarily mean, unnecessarily mean. Like, if you know me, if you're my friend, you know I'm mean. I'm mean, but in a very loving way, because you are my friend. Like, I'm not gonna just be straight up mean to a random person, because that would just make me mean. Like, I'm mean to my friends because I love them. Like, they know that. Like, that's a connection. But like, when people be unnecessarily mean, it's like what is that about? Like, why is your energy so like, or like when people are just like always searching for negative situations, I don't need to be around you. So I feel like that's my pet peeve, and those are the people I don't keep around me, because why are you like that? Okay guys, so that is it for all the questions, the fun ones and the deeper ones. I hope you guys still like me after this. No, but seriously, leave a comment down below if y'all want more of these. Don't hesitate to DM me on Instagram. Let me know what other topics y'all want me to talk about, because I could talk a lot. So yeah, I look forward to having y'all stick around for the rest of my content. I'm gonna be pushing out forever and ever. So yeah, remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and remember to tell your friends that your girl got a YouTube channel. Bye.